Let's go back to Colin and bring him into the show. Colin, welcome to the show.
Michael, it's my pleasure to be on the show, and great to hear your voice again.
Oh, thanks. You too. All right. You are the Times best-selling author and mentor to over 47,000 entrepreneurs. That's an overview. Give us a little background on you, and then let's dive into what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely, Michael. I think the key thing to me is that, I sort of more accidentally fell into this role of mentorship. I was a CEO for many different companies that I'd started myself. And, once I started going around the world, traveling, training our officers that worked for us in different countries to really help them be successful and help them make our company more successful. And I realized that I had a skill and talent in it. Even though I was the CEO of the company, I really was a glorified trainer, going out and training people and coaching them and coaching our officers around the world to be more successful, to make the main company more successful. So I did that over decades and started to realize that I really have a talent in this. And then around 14 years ago said, I'm going to step out of, I'm going to run another business, but I'm going to really make it all about coaching and mentoring, because 94% of business owners never get to celebrate their second anniversary.
I agree with that. It's a daunting task if you've got a big goal. Tell me, what are some of the biggest mistakes that people make starting out in a new business?
To me, the biggest mistake most people start out with is, and I see this frequently, Michael, you'll be stunned by it. People leave a job and they go start a business and they have no cash. And they expect to get ahead with no cash flow. I'm a big fan of work your job 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and work your business Saturday, Sunday, on weekday evenings. And people listening might go, that's crazy. Why would you do that? I say, well, then don't become a business owner, because guess what? You're going to work 7 days a week when you're a business owner anyways. So you might as well get used to it up front. So the big one for me is not having enough cash. And of course, if you haven't got enough cash on hand, that makes it really tough. And then not planning cash flow. Really, the products or services are not priced appropriately, and they're undercharged for what they're worth.
Let me dive into that first one, not having enough cash. Is there some threshold that entrepreneurs should be thinking about? I want 2 years, 3 years, 1 year. I mean, what is, I know it depends on the business, but give an idea of what a minimum would be for somebody to say, until I get to this threshold, I really shouldn't bite off more than I could chew.
Yeah, Michael, it's so very dependent on what industry and what kind of business. I always look at it as first do a cash flow plan, which is really looking at just building out a spreadsheet that says, here's my products, here's my services, this is what I'm going to do for the next 6 to 12 months. And then from that cash flow plan, know how much money you need prior. What I see, Michael, I see this so many times. You might see this in and around Dallas, where people, there's strip malls where people put their life savings into opening up a store, and 6 to 12 months later, they're gone. The reason why, they did no planning. They didn't plan their cash flow. So I'm a big fan of, once you've got your cash flow planned, make sure you have enough in the bank to, outside of your marketing, outside of everything else, make sure you have enough in the bank for 6 months so that you've got all your living expenses and life paid for, so that you can build your business. And that you actually need more than that, because, of course, as you build your business, you're going to need cash to build your business. Because, listeners, it does take cash to build your business.
Now, on that note, there's two ways to get cash. There's either customers or there's investors. Do you have a preferred side on that one?
I'm a big fan of having customers where you get your cash from. You can do some pre-launches of things to get cash in up front to really help you with things. You can go out external. I've done external as well. You get an angel investor on board or family and friends on board to help fund your business. The challenging part is a lot of times you end up giving away a chunk of your business. I'll only give away, and the only time I ever partner or sell off a portion of my business is for two reasons. Number one, the person coming in either has skills and talents that I don't have, or they have money that I don't have. And of course, if they become a partner, you want them to have both. Most people partner with people that have no money and partner with them because they're lonely in their business. That to me is crazy. So really, to me, external money is good, but depending on what you're getting for that external money.
Well, on that note, there's different kinds of money. There's money from people who want to be silent partners, and then there's money from people who want to be active partners and help run the business or a strategic reason. there's got to be some way for people who are entrepreneurs to make that differentiation, because you can take money from somebody and then turn out it was a nightmare. I never should have taken that money.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, there's more than, like you say, there's multiple ways to get money in. And for me, the money that people take, it's complicated. When you have silent partners and the silent partners, aren't so silent, that becomes a nightmare. I mean, to me, the most important part, anyone you get money from, whether they're an active partner in your business or they're a silent partner, what have you, is do you share the same core values? Because if you share the same core values, Michael, then it makes it a lot easier. And the challenging part is, people don't really go in with an exit strategy in mind. To me, if I'm an investor in a company and I invest in a number of different companies, the key thing is when I go in there, I pretty much have 4 questions. How much money do you want? What's my return on? What's my rate of return? How secure is my capital? And number 4, how do I get my money out? What's my exit strategy? And if you answer those 4 questions, that helps a ton when you're looking at getting an investor on board, no matter what kind of investor.
Right. Talk to me about putting your heart into the small business.
Yeah, for me, it's doing what's right for people, Michael. And, even for me in my own business, I have a team at my office of about 70 people. And the 70 people on my team here at the office are all helping me achieve my dream, my vivid vision of where I want to take this company and the lives I want to change out there. But it might not be their dream. So I have a process within my own company where I get our team to put up their dreams, and on a quarterly basis, we focus on their dreams so that we're not just achieving my dreams in the company, we're also achieving their personal dreams. And, that to me is really putting heart into business. It's about doing things that are right for people, not taking advantage of people or, being abusive in some way or form or what have you. I believe you can absolutely do business with the biggest of heart and still make a fortune doing it.
I agree with you. Okay, final words. We've got a minute or so before we have to part, so you don't have to rush it. But final words on our segment.
Yeah, for me, most importantly to all the business owners out there that listen to your show is to really, really be well prepared and well planned before you get into a business. If you're in a business already and not making money, start to do a profit analysis of where things are at on each product and service and see where you're making money, where you're not making money. And sadly, you have to get rid of some of those products that don't make you money or turn them into being something profitable so that you can get your business where it needs to be and serve so many other people on this planet. Well said. Contact info so our audience can reach out to you. The easiest way to get hold of me is directly via email on Colin S, so COLINS, at MYM for makeyourmarksuccess.com. So Colin S at MYMsuccess.com. Great. Colin, thanks for being a guest. We'll look you up and talk to you very soon. Thank you so much, Michael. It's been my pleasure. Thank you for your time. You're welcome. Colin Sprake, author, speaker, Make Your Mark, MYMsuccess.com. We're going to go to a break now and come back with Ed Baxter, the Private Equity Spotlight on the other side. Segment brought to you by TheVitaminPatch.com.